Hey everybody, this is Joy, and we're just doing some yoga today, so I hope you can join. Just grab a mat and anything else you need to move, and we will get started. So we are going to go ahead and start just standing on our mat, and we're going to start with just some sway side to side, just something pretty simple. I've been loving to add this grounding work into class because I feel like it really helps us when we get into some of our standing balances, just kind of noticing that shift of the weight from foot to foot. We're going to take some circles, shifting towards one foot, towards the toes, towards the opposite foot, and back towards the heels. And you can kind of start to let this shift get bigger as you feel comfortable, but sometimes you might have to keep it a little bit small at first, especially if you're noticing that you're losing your balance a little bit. Let's take it the other way. Try to keep your heels, your toes, every part of that foot on the ground, even though you might feel the weight shifting out of that foot. So as we're finding that shift here, let's just now start to shift way towards the toes without lifting the heels, way back towards the heels without lifting the toes. Just a few shifts for those feet. Good. Very nice. Once you're done there, we're going to take a pause in the middle. Just start to bend our knees. Bounce a little bit. Just find a little softness there in the knees. And then let's stretch all the way up through the legs. So we're going to bounce, 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 and stretch through the legs. Let's do that one more time. Add a little bounce. Stretch through the legs. And then moving up through the spine, let's start to round. Drop the chin and begin to let the arms fall down. Right here, bend the knees. And then begin to slowly roll back up that spine. Let's do that one more time. So we're going to go ahead, bend the knees around the spine. Act like you're just rolling down to the floor. And then lift your tailbone up and we'll roll all the way back up. And then from here, adding some shoulder rolls back. Good. We're going to pull our elbows back, open the chest, inhale. And then we're going to exhale, round the spine and bring the elbows together. Open up, inhale, exhale, close the elbows around the spine. I'm going to show this from the side. So it's kind of like a cat-cow, opening the chest, closing the elbows, rounding the spine. One more, inhale, open, exhale, closing around. And then we're going to sweep the arms up. We're going to bring those hands behind the back, open the chest, lean forward, hinging from the hips, and let the head hang heavy. From here, release the arms. We're going to take a left hand down, sweep the right arm up, find a nice big twist through the spine, breathe in, and then exhale, release, switch the other way, reach up, find that twist, breathe in, exhale, release, roll back up the spine, inhaling the arms up. Let's exhale, sit back for chair, pull our elbows back, lift the heels, lower the heels, raise the arms and stand. So we're just doing kind of a dynamic warm-up today. Again, I'm showing from the side so you guys can see. But the idea here, guys, is that we're adding a little bit more movement before some of our more static holds. And just hoping to fill your day here with just some extra openness in your body, and also some extra clarity in our mind. So sometimes when our body is still and kind of we have some tighter places, some stiffness there, that can also cause some maybe kind of stuck energy in our mind as well. So we want to just allow those movements to create some blood flow in the body, some also mental energy flowing through our mind here as well. Breathe in. Exhale. Now we're going to go into chair and hold. So we're just going to sit back, hold. We're going to keep the heels down. Palms together. Take left elbow outside of the right knee. Twist. Maybe stay there. Maybe open the arms. Breathe in. Exhale. Palms back together. Switch sides. Twist. Maybe stay here. Maybe open up those arms. Breathe in. Exhale, back center, and then reverse one dive those arms all the way back up. Palms in front of the heart. Just take a moment, catch your breath, breathe in. Exhale. Place your palms over your heart, just feel your heart beating. Take this moment to just set an intention for your day or for the rest of your weekend. Deep breaths in and exhale. And when you're ready, let's sweep our arms back up with the left hand. Grab the right wrist, give a big pull up and over to one side. Lengthen through your side waist. Breathe in, and then exhaling back up. Let's go to the other side. Big pull up and over to the side. Beautiful job. Inhale. Exhale up. Now we're going to take our forward fold. We're going to lift our gaze up for monkey pose here. And then we're going to reverse swan dive all the way back up. Breathe in. Exhale. Open the arms. Forward fold again. Lift halfway for monkey. And then reverse swan dive back up. We're going to do that just 2 more times, creating some movement through the spine. Forward fold. Inhale. Exhale, lift your gaze, monkey pose, and reverse swan dive. I'm going to show you guys from the side as well for those of you that want to make sure that that alignment is there. Nice lengthen back, and that could be your hands higher on your knees or lower, whatever you need, and then reverse swan dive up. Very good, palms together. Now we're going to step our feet wide. We're going to reach the arms up, and we're going to reach way over to one side, drop around all the way to the other side, and pull back a little bit. Find a little bit of a back bend, and then let's reverse side. Come all the way down around. As you come up again, you're going to pull back a little bit. This might feel a little challenging at first. Let's reverse that direction. We're going to do it a few times till it starts to feel more open, more natural in our body. So circle around. Breathe in. Exhale, open that chest. Good. Circle around again. Good. One more time. This time I want you to circle all the way up and hold. Let's reach our hands forward. Bend our knees, reach side with the arms, and then straighten the legs, reach forward. And breathe in. Exhale. Couple more. Breathe in. Exhale. One more time. Breathe in. Exhale. Hold. Now reach those arms out diagonally. Let your head fall between your arms. Take a nice deep breath in here. Exhale. All right, we're going to walk our hands right under the shoulders, gaze forward. Take a nice deep bend in the knees, and then straighten the legs. Let's do that one more time. Deep bend in the knees, straighten the legs. Last time, big bend in the knees, just with those hands down. And then we're going to go ahead, and as we straighten the legs, pull our chest as far under those legs as we can, looking and gazing up towards the ceiling. Good. Let's walk our chest over towards our left leg. Give that leg a hug and bend into the right knee. Very good. Slowly switch sides. And then again, same thing. Bend into the left knee this time. Good. Come back. Center, hands on the thighs. Take a slow round up to standing. And let's open those arms out to a big V. Turn our heels in. Pull our elbows in. Exhale, reach out. And again, pull the elbows in. Inhale. Exhale, reach out. 2 more times. Pull in. Exhale, reach out. Let's do one more. So pull in. Exhale, reach out. Now index finger and thumb together. We're going to pull our elbows in. Lift our heels, come into goddess pose. Just sinking down. Chest is open. Knees pressed back. Breathe in. Exhale. Take one more breath in. Now exhale. Lower the heels. Push elbows against the knees. Let's shift a little bit side to side. Let's crawl all the way to the left. Flex the right toes up. Just feel those inner thighs and hips stretching here. And then crawl all the way to that other side. Again, feel those inner thighs and hips. Very good job. Let's do a little bit more movement again. So let's just crawl a little quicker back and forth. Sometimes in yoga, when we do a little more movement before holding a pose, it helps us open up some of those tighter places a little bit more. So let's go ahead now. Come back to our first side. And then we're going to try in the Skandasana, taking a stretch towards our straight leg. Now, if you're someone who's up a bit higher, perhaps our pose looks more like this. You can still do this, okay? So don't feel like you have to, force that hip down if it's not there today. Do what you need to for you. Noticing that we're all a little bit different. So figuring out where these poses feel good in your body and finding the variations that really work for you. Let's go to the other side. So again, reach up, over, big side stretch. Again, if you need something milder, maybe you're up here, stretching side, okay? So always feel free to support yourself with that bottom arm, especially if it's a bit too intense, rocking the leg as well. as we are here. Okay, so one more breath in. Exhale, come up. Let's bring our hands around our front foot and let's step right back into plank. So in our plank, we're going to do something kind of similar to what we did standing. We're going to just start to shift our weight to the right and then shift our weight to the left. We're still having both hands and feet down, but we're just feeling what that is like to have more of the weight go to one side or the other. We often do this without realizing it. It's like we have had an injury in the past on one side of our body. We'll start to overcompensate with the other arm, or maybe we just have one side that's stronger. So when we start to do this, we might start to become more aware of those imbalances that we may have, and that can help us overall to start to use each side of the body more evenly. Now we're going to push the heels back a little bit here, okay? So you're not lifting your hips, but you're going to feel your weight pressing into the heels. Then we're going to push the heels forward and back again, so a little rocking forward and back. Coming through kind of that releve position, pushing the heels forward and then pushing the heels back. 2 more times. Really good, guys. And one more. Awesome. Now let's just drop our knees down and take a stretch back in child's pose. Take a moment, breathe. That can be pretty intense right there. Just even doing those planks with those shifts. So I'm already getting a little bit warm here. So take your time in child's pose. Of course, if you need to shed some layers, feel free. Okay? So we're going to just be here for another few moments. We're going to add a movement here today. So a big flow pretty much for this whole class today. A lot of movement, okay? So we're going to engage our core, come up, hips are still on the heels, and we're going to open up the chest. I'm just scooting so I'm not quite so close to the wall there, but open, close those arms, and then round back over. Good, and then lift the chest, keep the hips on the heels as much as you can, open up, inhale, and then exhale, close, contract, and round. Good, let's do 2 more. So really try to keep the hips on the heels. Lift the chest open. Inhale. Exhale. Close, contract, and around. Then slide your body through cobra or upward dog. Take that moment here and just lift the chest, lift the heart. So if you find that going up this high is a bit much, feel free to keep your elbows a little bent. You can still really stretch your back without going all the way up. So for those of you that are ready, walk the feet close together. We're going to roll to the side of our right hip and then over to the side of our left hip. Just rolling a little bit side to side, allowing those obliques to open up. And then we're going to go ahead, roll to the right, bend the left knee, place the left foot down, and sweep those hips up and slowly down. Inhale. Let's exhale, sweep those hips up. And again, slowly down. Inhale 2 more times. Exhale, sweep the hips up. Slowly down. Inhale. Last one, sweep the hips up. Good. And slowly down. And then back through center, going to the other side. Bending the right knee as we go to the left hip. Pressing that right foot into the floor. Lifting the hips. Inhale. And exhale, slowly down. Inhale. Exhale, lift those hips. And slowly down. Inhale. Exhale, push up and open. Lift that chest. Slowly come down. One more time. Lift up. Inhale. Exhale, slowly down. Beautiful. Come back center. Let's go ahead and round up through the spine. Back into child's pose. Take a moment here, and we're going to get ready for another moving pose. We're going to do a snake through. So we're going to bring our elbows up, chest comes down, snake up with the body. Round up through the spine, back into child's pose. 3 more times. Inhale. Exhale as we snake the chest down and up. Inhale. Exhale, back into child's pose. Good. Inhale. Exhale. Down and back up. Rounding through the spine, back to child's pose. Last one, here we go. Sliding down and up. Inhale. Exhale, rounding back. Beautiful job. Let's flex our hands, turn our palms up, stretch the fingertips out. So you're really releasing tension in the wrists. So when we do planks and we have wrist tension, often, like I've seen where sometimes people have a little trouble, flexing the hands back. So of course we can do stretches like this, pulling the fingertips back. But another way to really stretch those wrists is to simply flex the hands. So just opening those hands up, okay? So if you want to Think about reaching the fingertips back as you flex. It's going to help release some of that tension through the wrists. So we're just going to take a moment here. Just allow those wrists to stretch. Breathe in. Exhale. And then when you're ready, let's walk our hands over to the right. I'm going to anchor my left hand down first and then place my right hand on top to keep that arm right there, and then let the head fall down. So just start to feel that stretch. Really release through that left side of your body. Breathe in. Exhale. And one more breath in. And as we exhale, let's walk our hands over to the opposite side. So over to the left. I'm going to reach my right hand first. I'm just going to turn a little bit so you guys can see. Right hand comes first. I'm going to anchor the left hand down and then just let the head fall to the side. Just really release here. Sometimes releasing can be one of the harder parts. So make sure we're letting go of tension. Very good. And then when you're ready, back center, we're going to go into our puppy pose next. So we're going to bring our hands up towards the front of the mat, melt the heart down so your chest is pressing towards the floor and your hips are right up above the knees. Opening through the shoulders, chest, upper back. And if you want to go deeper, feeling free to bend your elbows and coming a little bit more into the triceps. So just breathe here, breathe in. Exhale, take one more breath in. And as we exhale, release those hands. Let's let our chest slide all the way back down, hands under the shoulders, back up. Tuck the toes, and let's go back to downward dog now. So just walk those feet out. Beautiful job. Doing just a few more sequences to warm up. We're going to come through our plank, lower chaturanga, curl to cobra or upward dog, and then back to downward dog. Let's do that 3 more times. Breathe in. Exhale. Lift the chest. Inhale. Exhale back. Good. Inhale. Exhale to plank. Inhale. Exhale chaturanga. Inhale. Exhale cobra or upward dog. Inhale. Exhale, back, downward dog. So trying to follow one breath for each movement. Plank, chaturanga, cobra or upward dog, and then back into downward dog. Just walking those feet out. Treading the heels, just making sure any tension is releasing from that lower body. Let's take our right leg. We're going to make some circles. Sorry guys, I'm going to have to move my mat just a little bit so I'm not kicking anything here. But we're going to take our right leg, cross it behind the left, and sweep it over to the left, up, way over to the right and down. So we're going to create a big circle with that right leg. Good. Try to really press those arms into the mat to firm you there. One more. Okay, let's take that the other way. So take that circle the other way. This can be quite challenging. Try to kind of find some strength through the arms, almost as if you were doing a handstand here. And of course, if you're tired and you need a break, come down at any point. One more big circle up. And now as we come forward, draw the right knee up to the belly and plant the foot. Sweep the arms high, high lunge. Breathe in. Exhale. Feel some stretching through the front of that left hip. Breathe in. Exhale, one more breath in. Now as we exhale, open to warrior 2. Sweep that left arm around. Back up to warrior 1. Open again to warrior 2. Circle that arm around. Back up to warrior 1. And one more. Warrior 2. Circle back, warrior 1. We're going to take left hand back now and come into that peaceful warrior, reaching away. And then we're going to go ahead and come into side angle. Right elbow either to the right thigh as the left arm goes by the ear. Maybe right hand to the mat or maybe wrapping the pose. Take a moment there. Good, just breathe. Then when you're ready, we're going to go ahead, unwind and open back up to warrior 2. And then back to warrior 1, and then lift your back heel back up to your warrior lunge. We're going to twist the other way, and your right hand is going to come either to that left lower back, all the way to that left thigh, or maybe even further. Breathe in. Exhale, take one more breath in. Exhale, come up. You're still twisting palms together. Left elbow outside the right knee. So if you're at home and you're not sure, make sure just kind of check opposite elbow to knee. Okay? You can stay here. You can open your arms or you can wrap your pose. Whatever you want to do. And feel free to release the knee and release the toes as well. Beautiful job. Really good. So if you guys are up, if you're able to now, you may have to unwind to do it. Go ahead and release the knee, release the toes. And then if you haven't already unwind, go ahead and unwind. Let's reach up with those arms, straighten through this front leg and press our hands down. Inhale, exhale. Coming forward, straightening through that leg, pressing and flexing that foot. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale, let's do 1 more. Inhale. Really feel the front of that hip stretch. Exhale, come up. Let your chest fall over that shin. Okay, so we're going to do something a little different now. We're going to bring our hands inside this leg. That right leg now comes out to the side. You're going to come into your puppy pose here. So let your heart melt down. You're going to feel some inner thigh stretching. And then you're going to come back up to your hands, wrists right under the shoulders, and you're going to reach this right leg back. Okay, so we're going to do a dynamic movement here. Again, it may be a little challenging, so a modification would just be to draw the knee in around the spine and back. Otherwise, what you're going to do is you're going to draw this foot all the way up like you're coming to a lizard pose, so the foot is out to the side, and then you're going to lean forward like we did a moment ago. You're going to come back up, place the hands down, and swing the leg back. We're going to try to do this 4 times, okay? So if you need to modify again, you can just round the knee in and back if you're feeling coming all the way up to balance is a bit much. Otherwise, here we go. Let's sweep up, right foot plants outside, lean forward, inhale. Exhale, bring the hands down and sweep that right leg back. And again, breathe in, come forward, exhale. And sweep the leg back. And bring it up again, inhale. Exhale. Sweep the leg back. Last time, forward. And we're going to go ahead, sweep the leg back and keep it there. Good. Bring your left arm forward. So right leg back, left arm forward. Reach your hands back as you bend that knee. See if your hand taps the foot and reach out for 1. And in. Reach out for 2. And in. Out for 3. In. Out for hold. Let's try coming back and grabbing that foot or ankle and coming into our variation of king dancer kneeling. So just stay here. You can hold on the shin, foot, ankle, wherever you need to really feel that stretch. Feel that core engage. Breathe in. Exhale, finally release, hand and knee down. Send your hips back to your heels. Just take that child's pose for a moment. Very, very good job. We're going to go ahead, slide our chest back down and up again. Tug the toes in again, go into downward dog, just walking the feet out. Good. This time, take that left leg, sweep it up nice and high, and then we're going to lunge that left foot up to the hands. Back heel stays lifted. Find the high lunge. Breathe in. Exhale, and then when you're ready, we're going to go ahead, pivot the back heel, warrior 2. Let that back arm circle around again, warrior 1. Open, warrior 2. Again, let that back arm circle around, warrior 1. Open the arms to the side, create that nice big circle. Very good, just keep that breath going. Keep that movement flowing. 1 more time. And back up, and then take that right hand back down the right leg, peaceful warrior. Feel that side stretch, breathe in. Exhale, take 1 more breath in, and then as we exhale, side ankle. So left elbow to left thigh, right arm by the ear, or maybe even right hand to the mat, or maybe even wrapping the pose. So just, again, finding what feels good for you here. Take a few moments, breathe. Very, very good. And then as we unwind, we're going to go ahead, come back up through warrior 1. We're going to lift the back heel so that we're in that high lunge again. And then we're going to rotate, reaching left hand back. So your left hand can come to your lower back, hip, thigh, wherever you'd like. Reaching down the right leg perhaps. Reach, reach, reach. Breathe in. And then exhale, come up. We're maintaining the twist. So now my palms are going to come together. Right elbow is outside of that left knee. We can stay here. We can open the arms or we can wrap the pose. Whatever feels good, we're going to try to hang on to that twist for as long as we can. So try to stay here a bit longer if you're able. But if not, feel free to release the knee and toe. We are all going to come there in just a moment. One more breath in. And then as we exhale, we're going to unwind, hands around that front foot. And we're just going to start to shift back. Feel that stretch through that hamstring, through that hip. Breathe in. Exhale. Take one more breath in. And then as we exhale, come up, we're going to shift forward, stretch over the front of that right thigh. Inhale. And then we're going to exhale, come up, press the arms down, and flex that foot. Inhale. Exhale, shift forward. And go ahead and press down. Sorry, guys, my baby just woke up from her nap, but her dad got her, so we're just going to keep going. So breathe in. Exhale, press back up one more time. And coming forward, inhale. Exhale, press up. Good, and then we're going to go ahead, bring our hands down on the inside and come forward like we're in that puppy pose. I'm going to kind of turn a little bit so you guys can see here. So I'm going to let my leg move out. So if it's a little closer in, we're going to let it move out a little bit. Chest and heart are mounting down. Very good. And then as we're getting ready for that transition like we did on the last side, I want you guys to kind of see how my foot's out to the side. So when you're coming forward in the lunge for lizard, it's going to be maybe just a little closer in, and then it'll be coming back, hands down, and bringing the leg behind you. Let me turn. I'm going to face this way this time for you guys. So once you're ready, that foot that's right here, you're going to sweep it back, and then you're going to go ahead, lunge it forward, and shift forward over that back knee. And bring your hands down, sweep the leg back, and come up, shifting forward. Inhale. Exhale, hands down, sweep the leg back, shift and lunge the leg forward, coming up. Good. One more time. Sweep it back. Inhale. Exhale, forward lunge, shift forward. Good. And let's go ahead and come down. Reach the leg back again. Good. Really nice. So as we take a moment here, the right arm is out, left leg is back. And we're going to bend that left knee, just tap that foot and reach out for one. And tap that foot, reach out for two. Tap that foot, reach out for three. One more time. On four, see if you can grab that foot or ankle and pull up. So that variation of king dancer on the mat, we're balancing, engaging through the core. Breathe in. Exhale, very good. And then when you're ready from here, you can release, hand and knee down. Let's go ahead, sit back into child's pose. And guys, you are still on the correct side. I'm going to turn around just so you don't look up and wonder if you missed anything. So we're still facing this way. We're going to do another little flow, okay? So we're going to come up. We're going to do a little half push-up or a half chaturanga push-up. And then we're going to round and sit back. We're just going to do that a few times. And then I'm going to give you an option as we're about halfway through. But if you want to tuck your toes under like I'm doing now, you can instead shift out to a full plank, do a chaturanga push-up. Bend your knees back and not even come down. That one's a little tough. So I'm going to try for maybe 4 of each, and you guys can join me as you're ready, okay? So it's a round up, half push-up, lower inhale. Exhale, lift, round through the spine, sit back. And again, rounding forward, down, inhale, exhale up, rounding back, inhale. Exhale, up through the cat stretch, lower, press, and back, and one more time, inhale, exhale, up. You can continue here or stay in child's pose or tuck your toes, shoot out to plank, chaturanga push-up, and sit back, inhale, exhale, shoot out to plank, chaturanga push-up. And hips back, inhale, exhale, shoot out, plank, chaturanga push-up. Last one, inhale, exhale. Let's finally take a chaturanga, cobra or upward dog. Breathe in, and then exhale, downward dog. Just walk those feet out. Take your left leg behind the right and start to create those circles that we were doing on the right leg. Bring that leg up and around. Nice big circles through the left leg. Take one more. Good, let's take it the other way. Take the leg the opposite way, up and around. Nice big circles. Breathe in. Exhale one more time. Breathe in. Exhale. Now bring that left knee up to your hands. Release for pigeon. Very good. In pigeon, we're going to lift our chest. And then exhale over that left leg. So just take some time. Begin to relax and breathe. You've done quite a bit of flowing. I just have one more sequence for you guys of flows before we're down for our final few stretches. But this moment gives you a breather or a break to just kind of rejuvenate for those last couple of challenging sequences. So just take a couple moments. Really enjoy being here. And then let's get ready now to switch into the right side pigeon. So step back into plank, lower chaturanga, cobra, or upward dog, and then downward dog. Just sweep that right leg up. You already did the circles a little bit ago on the right, so we're just going to go straight into pigeon here. Lift your chest, inhale, and exhale over that leg. Good, good, good. So just breathing. Take a few moments. Allow your hip and glute to stretch. Very good job. Just catching our breath here and also giving our hips a stretch as we're getting ready to move into a flow that is a dynamic balance. So we do balance in yoga quite a bit. We mostly are usually all familiar with poses like tree pose on one leg, and a lot of those are stillness. So today, again, our class is a lot about movement and just adding some of that in to kind of moving with our breath. So this balance is going to also incorporate a little bit of movement as well. So we're going to come up to our hands. And we're going to instead just take this right foot and plant it down. So we're just in pigeon. See if you can just turn this into a lunge now. I'm going to draw my foot a little closer under my torso. And then what we're going to do, guys, is just kick the left leg up. Just press it up nice and high. So a dynamic stretch I do often in class is bending both knees, tucking that left knee here behind the right, and then pressing apart. So some of you may be familiar with that sequence. Just tucking in, you stretch the ankle, knee, hip joint here, and press apart. We're going to take it another step today, so just 2 more of these. Pull in. Exhale, push apart. One more time, pull in. Exhale, push apart. And we're always crossing behind. This time we're going to do something different. We're going to kind of pull that knee forward and through. And we're going to try to tap that foot and then push it back up behind us. Okay, so we're going to try 3 more of these. So if you need to bring your hands a little further out in front of you, you can. Reach under, tap that foot, and again. Push that leg high, breathe in. Exhale, tuck the knee under, and tap the foot. One more time, this one's pretty fun, but again, a little bit of core work here. Last time, reach around, tap that foot. Good. Let's go ahead, take a seat here. So we're just gonna sit down and take a butterfly for a moment. So don't worry, of course, we will get that other side. We're going to just take a moment and kind of, again, give ourselves those moments to breathe in between. Breathe in. Exhale. And other way. Stretch to the side. Good. Really try to keep that arm lengthened by the side of your head. Then come up again. Let's find a twist. One way. Twist the other way. And then let's come forward. Just lean forward. Make sure, again, if your feet are together, that you're using the strength of the thighs to press the knees down. So no need to press with your hands. Just let those thighs press down. One more breath in. And then as you exhale, bring your hands behind you as you come on up. We're going to close our knees. Just kind of push our knees side to side here. And then we're going to let our knees go all the way over to one side. I'm actually choosing to go to the opposite side, but you can go to whatever side you want. Tuck your toes under, and we're going to begin to rack those feet. So just racking on those feet here. And then when you're ready, we're going to go ahead and come into a forward fold. Let's take our half flow all the way up. Inhale, exhale, inhale, forward fold. Lift your chest, lift your gaze, inhale, and then exhale all the way back up. This time we're going to come down, we're just going to stay down here, forward fold, lift and lengthen our spine, bend the knees, place the hands a bit out in front of you, and lunge your right leg back. This is kind of a narrow lunge because I'm getting right ready to kick up. So I'm going to kick that right leg all the way up here, and then we're going to tuck again in. So tuck this time the right knee behind the left, and then push the legs apart. As you tuck in, start to feel the left ankle, knee, hip stretching there. And then stretch the legs apart, stretch those hamstrings. Again, draw the knees in, inhale. Exhale, push apart. Again, draw those knees in. Exhale, push apart. And then lastly, this time we're going to draw the knee in and come in front of the leg. Move out that opposite hand. Tap the foot. Place that left hand back down. Send the right leg back up. And then tuck the knee under again and through. Tap the foot. And reach up with that straight leg. Tuck the knee under. Reach out. Tap your foot. Last time, and this can be a lot on the joints, so take a break if you need to, of course, anytime. Last one, tap. We're going to stay seated and bring both feet up into boat pose. So I'm just angling a little so you guys can see. Arms are out here. We're just breathing in. Exhale. Maybe take your arms up. Breathe in. Exhale. One more breath in. And as you exhale, let's just hug our knees in nice and tight. Head towards the knees, make a little ball. Awesome job. And then we're just going to sit in the center of our mat and stretch our arms and legs out, okay? So wherever it just feels like a good natural stretch, you can adjust as you need it, but don't ever feel like you have to force anything. Just allow that body to feel natural. Let's reach up and over to one side. Big side stretch. Maybe even face that leg. Other side. Good. Again, feel free to face the leg if you like. Good. Back up, and then let's come forward. Just walk it out. Maybe even flex the feet, whatever you need. Just stretch that out. Breathe in. Exhale. Come back to that intention that you set towards the beginning of class. What is it that you want to see more of in your life today? And just whatever that is as you inhale, think about bringing more of that consciously, intentionally into your life. Asking yourself what you can do to have more of that in your life, whether that is some peace, some time with your family, maybe some time for yourself, maybe just more love or a more positive attitude, really anything. It can be specific, more abstract, but just focusing on that and how you can get to that place. As you exhale, let go of anything that's holding you back from that. We're going to keep kind of in this meditative state, but slowly bring ourselves up to sit. Start to begin to kind of shake our legs together, kind of bounce those knees around. And turn so that you have some mat space behind you wherever you're at. We're just going to sit tall here. Take a couple more nice deep breaths with our spine lengthened, chest open, shoulders back, feet flexed right out in front of us. When you're ready, sweep those arms up nice and high, inhale, and then exhale, forward fold over the legs. Let your legs start to relax now. So if you are actively flexing the feet, let them fall down. Breathe in. On every exhale, let go a little bit more. One more breath in. We're going to exhale, slowly come up. We're going to start to make our way to the floor really nice and quietly. So just holding the back of the thighs, Rounding yourself down into your mat. And just begin to create some circles with those knees. So kind of like we were talking about those movements that we've been doing throughout class, those sequences today where the movement is allowing us some more openness. Let's reverse this direction now. Again, keep that movement going. Just allow any of those tighter places to release. Let's think about opening our knees out to the side. You can press out on your knees. You can flex your feet, hold your calves, ankles, or feet. Pull down into happy baby. Or you can even expand your lower leg out a little bit. Just take some nice deep breaths here. Feel your spine lengthened into the mat. And when you're ready, let go with your hands. Just let gravity pull your body down towards the floor. Flex your feet and then begin to close everything in. Very good. We're going to bend our knees, place our feet right under, heels under the knees, and then we're going to roll our hips up and push our hands by our side. Inhale, exhale, release each part of the spine as those arms go back overhead. Again, exhale, rolling up with those hips, and then melting down. Good, 2 more times. Inhale, roll up, hips nice and high. Exhale, melt the spine down. Last one, inhale, exhale, roll each part of that back up. And then melt each part of the spine down. We're just going to take our hands right under our shoulders and squeeze our elbows in. Squeeze your knees to point at the ceiling. Now, for a lot of us, we might just stay here and roll the hips up and just begin to feel the tops of the shoulders push into your hands a little bit. Hopefully your hands are under those shoulders. This might be enough. Feel free to stay here. If you are here, make sure we're not letting our elbows drop out. We want to squeeze them in towards our face, okay? And then point them right up to the ceiling. Once you're there, if you want to push up into a wheel, if that's natural for you, if it's in your practice, go for it, and you can begin to rock a little bit forward and back, maybe bending the knees, letting the hips drop a little bit, straightening the legs, opening into the chest a few times. Once you feel ready here, if you'd like to raise one leg, feel free. You can flex and point that foot from either position. Other leg extends, feel free to flex and point the foot. Good, and then wherever you're at, gently tuck your chin, roll yourself down. And we're going to release our hands by our sides, slide our feet together, and let our knees drop open and just come back to this moment, breathing. Reclined butterfly position. Let's take our palms over our heart again, as we did towards the beginning of class. Again, coming back to our intention. And whatever that intention is for us, within that, find something you're grateful for that's bringing you closer to that intention. Whatever that is. Finding something to remind yourself to keep being grateful for as you carry through all of the challenges every day has to offer you. Just keeping that heart open and grateful for all of the positive things, all of the beautiful things this life has given to us and will give to us in the future. When you're ready, you can let your palms fall down by your side. You can let your legs slide out for Shavasana. Eyes are closed, and you guys are welcome to stay here just as long as you like. But if you're ready to be finished with your practice today, I will guide you guys out of it. But again, if you're just enjoying this moment, stay here as long as you need. If you would like to end practice now, we're going to wiggle our fingers and toes, reach our arms overhead, legs out in front of us, take a big stretch through our whole body, breathe in, and then exhale, let all of our muscles drop back into the floor. Let's walk our feet in, give our knees a nice big squeeze, again maybe just rocking a little bit side to side, and we can rock to one side, gently press up to sit, or we can rock straight up to sit. And we'll just find a cross-legged or a lotus position. So once you find that position, roll the shoulders back, Roll the shoulders forward. Let the ear drop to one shoulder. Other side, and then just roll the head side to side. We'll take a big stretch up and over, around through the center, side and up. Other way, side, through the center, around, side and up. And we'll just take a twist, gazing over one shoulder, twisting the other way. Coming back center here, breathe the arms up, inhale. And let's exhale, reach those hands forward, maybe close the eyes. And then rolling up to sit again, palms open, eyes closed. Just taking a few breaths here. Thanking yourself for taking the time to care for your body today. And inhale the palms together. Exhale the palms in front of your heart. Thank you guys so much for joining me today, and I hope you have a wonderful day.